welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a great week and are ready for the weekend. So for today's 100 days wrap challenge, which is day 16, I did check. I have got a little activity for you, but there's also a freebie. So these sheets here you will find on our coffee page, spelled K-O-F-I. And the link to our coffee page where you can find these sheets will be in the description box down below. And if I remember, I will put it in the first comment at the top just so that you can see it there if you're not sure how to access the description box. So basically, both of these are exactly the same. On the coffee page, you will see that there are 4 sheets for you to download. You'll see this one here and this one here. They are direct replicas, as in the parts that you'll need. Just I altered the pattern slightly and we've popped Peter on there. And then you'll also have these 2 backing sheets here. So one is slightly bluer, one is slightly more vintagey. I've put the slightly blue, and basically the idea is for you to print this on the back of this page here. Okay, so I've matched the blue with Peter Rabbit and his little jacket. Excuse me, sorry. So that's there for you to use, and that's what I'm going to be working with now today. I'm going to show you how to make this one here. So what we're going to be making is a hidden paperclip clipboard notelet with a hidden pocket. So I'm going to try and keep that as simple as possible. It's not as complicated as it sounds, I promise you. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So you will need basically to print off one sheet, so that on the back and then that on the other side. Directionally it doesn't really matter. And then you also might want to grab then a couple of you know, scrappy bits of paper to use for the notelet side. Now let me get my ruler. This is the first bit. It's really easy. So you'll see on your long sheet that is labelled clipboard on here, okay? There are some dotted lines. They are just fold lines, okay? Just to kind of indicate to you where you need to fold your paper. So, no, I won't bother with that. I was going to say, should I get my scoreboard? But that's fine. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to simply pop my ruler up against here. And just bring that up. And then I'm going to pop my ruler on this one here. And do the same thing there. In case anybody's interested, it's chicken Kiev in the oven tonight that I'm listening for. We've actually just been to the cinema. We also need to fold on that line there, all right? So all I'm doing at the minute is just, you can do this with a scoreboard if you've got on a hand. Obviously when you lightly, you know, putting the folds in. Now, this one here is going to fold downwards, okay? It's going to fold that, so it's almost like you're folding the whole thing almost in half, okay? I thought it was just easy to put the fold lines on rather than be trying to give you dimensions. Now this flap, now we're going to fold back, okay? And then this one, we're going to fold all the way behind. Oh, that's a relief. I hadn't even had a chance to see if they worked. Phew! Printer's finally come. Printer finally came today. But it was quite late coming, so I didn't have a chance to print and check before I went out. Oh, that looks nice. Right, before we go any further, you might want to, well, I'm going to, just clip my corners. Sorry, it was tidying yesterday, and I don't know what made me put that away. So I'm just going to clip that there, and clip that there. Now, I have inked everything ready, just to save the time. There we go. The only thing I haven't inked, of course, is the fold. So if you just want to pop a bit of ink across there if you want to. Right, so that's the construction of your little clipboard, okay? Now, what we're going to do next is the paperclip bit. So, what have I done with my paperclip? You will need a paperclip. Sorry, I haven't been able to provide you with that. Pop that on. And I'm going to suggest you pop it on that way. So pop the long bit over towards the front, okay? So you've got the short bit at the back. And then you will need a little bit of scrap paper that is the length of your paperclip. And by the length, I mean when it's pushed down, it will, oh, it's a bit long actually because I accounted for the long, but that's okay. the main thing is that it's not longer than this section here, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to pop that up under your paper clip. Put your paper clip right down onto that. Try and get it in the middle if you can. And then we're going to just glue this over that paper clip there, okay? So let's do that first. And what this does is it just helps when you're sliding it on and off the paper, because it can catch otherwise, whereas if you pop in a bit of paper over it, just provides it with a nice well, it does two things actually. It makes it easier for you to slide the thing on and off, but it also means that I've got something to stick this to. Otherwise I would have nothing to fix this to, because obviously I can't fix this to the back because I need to leave a gap there to slide it in and out, don't I? So now that enables me now to glue this section here to this section here, and then that will stay down. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'm just wondering now whether or not to clip that bit there. I think I might actually just clip those corners. Just softens it up a bit. I just find they slide on and off a little bit better when the corners are rounded off. Otherwise they tend to catch, don't they? So again, popping a bit of glue onto the this bit of paper here, and I would glue this bit rather than that because this piece is shorter, and otherwise you might over glue, because we don't want any glue between that sheet there and this sheet here. Okay, there we go. Let's just secure that down there now. I haven't forgotten anything, have I? No. Good. So basically now that should, yes it does, there we are, look, that's fixed on there now. Right, next thing we're going to do now is to put a little hidden pocket in the back of this clipboard, so that you'll be able to hide something in there, but obviously that'll be against the page so nobody will know it's there. Oh, we do like a hidden writing spot, don't we? Right, let's just pop that down there with a bit of glue. There we go. Yes, been at the cinema this afternoon, went early today. Watched a very bizarre film about dinosaurs. Well, I wasn't quite sure if it was about dinosaurs or space. Turns out a bit of both. But it's the new one with, is it the guy who plays Kylo Ren out of Star Wars, I think? Yeah. There we are. So you've got a little pocket in the back. And then this is where your scrap paper comes in now. Guys, we're nearly done. This is just such an easy little project. I love it. So I'm going to just grab a few little bits of scrappy bits. You might want trimming down a little bit. I'll have a look now. Just love that one there. A bit of coffee dyed paper, and then obviously my notebook to go on top. So, is that too wide? No, that one's fine. No, I think they're all fine actually. Here we go then. So let me just pop them all to the top, and then pop that lovely little letter on the top there. And then plonk that in there like that. And there you have a super, super cutie little notelet. How cute is that? Do you know what? I love it. I just did it by accident the other day. I was fiddling and it just happened. And I thought, oh, we could make that into a little kit for you. So there we are, guys. Nice and simple one today. Now, obviously, if you don't have a printer, I mean, I know I make these freebies accessible to everyone, but I do understand that some of you don't have printers. So if you don't have a printer, let me just give you some dimensions a minute. Because this, you can do this basically with just half of a sheet of any pattern paper. So this is running at 27 centimetres. You don't like centimetres, you want inches. It's 10 almost 10 3/4 inches long. And the width is just over 4 inches. And then the pocket, then I've made slightly narrower. So that's 9 3/4 almost by, what am I looking? Just over 2.5. And then my little notebook again on the front. So that's 13, no, that's centimetres, sorry. Oh, I can't get that into my head. 5.5 inches by 3.5. That's just if you needed to know. But like I say, you know, you could do this with any kind of pattern stuff, but I just thought it'd be nice if you had a little free one. Now, obviously, you can dress these up as much as you like. You can add some lace to them. You can put some clusters on them and make them super, super pretty. But yeah, what a just lovely little, simple little project for you to have a go at, taking us into the weekend. I hope you are all enjoying the 100 days challenge. I know I am. I think it's been great. So it's a great way to be able to just, you know, drop into the kind of the craft room and do something small. We don't always have a lot of time. It can be a busy time of year for some, well, for a lot of us. Oh, my kidding, it's always busy, isn't it? So to be able to come in and just have a no pressure kind of little activity, I think is really good. And I think it's nice to have the opportunity to do that. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, you may not have realised, but afterwards I did then go away and make a freebie for you. Because I was talking to Bella after I put the video up and she was like, oh, have you got these? Can I have them? And I was like, oh, I should have done a freebie. So I said, like, wait, I'll go and do a freebie. So I went and did a little fussy cutting out sheet, which is on our coffee page now. So if you haven't had that one as well, that is there. So please go and check that one out as well. So there's actually 2 freebies on the coffee page for you if you haven't yet seen them. So make sure you go and get those off there and utilise them. I did them for the clusters, but you wouldn't be using them for anything. You know, they're great for dressing up now, some of these little projects that we're doing. Oh, that one is super cute, isn't it? Should we have that one on there? Oh, with the little bunnies. Let me just ink it or they'll disappear. So, printer came. Oh, finally. It was a little bit of a saga. At first, it wouldn't accept that the printer ink was in there. And I was like, it's in there. I put it in there. Please read my printer ink. Because the ones off my last printer weren't compatible. I don't understand it. It couldn't be compatible. It fitted in the hole. So I didn't get that. But anyway, the old ones weren't compatible. But I walked away from it before I hit it. And went and made everybody lunch, and by the time I came back it had accepted the ink and we were good to go. So whew, that was a relief. That was a huge relief. Now obviously I want to put a bit of lace on there, but I don't want to cover that flare up, so I'm going to just put a bit of lace under my cluster just to, you know, keep me happy. Right, bit of glue now because I haven't got time to stitch. Let's do it this way. Righty ho. I hope that's going to come out there in the right angle now. And then we'll pop that one there. And then we'll pop that one there. And then, yeah, I can see it. I see the gap. I need to see the numbers as well, you see. Ooh. Marvellous. And that's bang on time because I can hear my cooker is beep 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 beeping at me saying chicken Kiev is ready. So guys, you know what that means? It means I have to cut and run, otherwise I'll have garlic sauce all over the oven and there'll be nothing in my chicken. So there you are, my lovelies. That is activity 16, did I say? Yes. A little hidden paperclip, what do we call it? Clipboard notebook with a hidden pocket. Oh, you can't call it that. I'll think of something shorter than that later, don't worry. Just use the freebie. That's all you need to know. Have a lovely evening, guys. I'll be back with you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.